And welcome back to Open, everyone. The Longwood Arts Project's latest exhibition, Noir, Defining the Melodrama, features work from artists inspired by the iconic film noir genre. The project also includes interactive creative writing workshops, right? It sounds interesting, which will connect written word to the works on display. And here now to tell us more about this, we welcome the curator and director of the BCA Longwood Arts Project, Juanita Lanzo.
Good morning.
Good morning, honey. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah,
Thank you for
we're
having
happy
me.
to have you again, and I congratulate you actually
thank you.
on the amazing work you've been doing at Longwood Arts Gallery.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I wonder how you even come up with the concepts of how these exhibits are going to be curated, because I mean, sometimes you take a really huge risk.
I love the Bronx, and I'm a visual artist, and I love curating these exhibitions that they're captured, the interests of the community that I live and work with. And a couple of years ago, knowing that our country were going to elect President Trump, Charlie and I were talking about science fiction film, a film exhibit. Charlie Vasquez is the director of the Bronx Writers Center, and we came up with the idea of doing noir as a way of kind of revisiting and comparing times. So we came up with this idea, and when funding came through, we went ahead, did an open call. We have over 40 artists applying, but we could only accommodate about 25. So it was hard to select work from that, and we love how people responded. Once we dropped the term noir out there, what we have coming through our submissions. So
what kind of exhibit are we talking about? Is it media? Is multimedia, or is it predominantly photographs, or is it mixed?
It's a mix. Obviously, photography is very predominant. It's very interesting how people responded to that through photography. Some people appropriated iconic imagery from noir. Other people kind of put that in a more contemporary context. We also have paintings, and you'll see some of in the visuals. And we also have video. We have 2 video artists, and we also have excerpts and trailers from classic noir films.
So we have images. Let's take a look at some of those images so that we can talk about them. Well, mainly because I like this concept also of having writing inspired by the images. So maybe we could talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, one thing that I love about partnering with Charlie and Kimberly's my secret curator / manager of the art gallery film. It's a mix of these moving images, and the writing is very important. And also with detective crime novels, there's that writing element there. So one thing that I love is how writing activates. Writing is activating the exhibition, and how the exhibition also will activate the writing, so give or take. Yes.
Right. No, I'm just waiting to see when they pull up the images so that we can talk a little bit further about what you're saying. And so let's just talk a little bit about how you chose the writers. Okay, we're looking at it over here. Oh, this is interesting.
This is Danny Hauben, and he painted Prospect Station about 1993, 94. And what I love about this painting is that I've been in that area. That's a 2-4 line. 2-5 line. And it's amazing how some neighborhoods look the same, but also have changed very dramatically. The Bronx has all these layers of landscape that is decaying and at the same time full of life and beautiful energy. I just heard Bronx Work speak about the homeless problem and all that. And
okay, so I'm really, I'm looking at it, and it's digitized, but I'm trying to figure out, is that a photograph?
Actually, no, this is a painting.
No, this is a painting, right?
And it's actually quite wide,
right.
And it's full of rich texture when you look at it very closely, so people have to come over to the art gallery to see this. But what I love is how the character of the neighborhood is here in this space. There's something about some isolation, some pessimism, and at the same time there's life there. So with noir you can explore all those layers of isolation, maybe
it's kind
of,
the first response, my body reacts, is I get a chill. There's a chill that happens.
Yeah.
And so, do we have anything else that we can look at? Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
This
blood.
is Elisa Clear, and it's Goodbye My Darling. It's a femme fatale. One thing that artists responded with their, I will call it post-noir interpretation of noir. And Elisa staged these photographs where, in the case of these femme fatales, sometimes we're driven to commit crime, and I'm not justifying or romanticizing crime,
Right.
but crime is part of noir, and sometimes a lot of circumstances lead you to do something that is not quite correct,
right? Or maybe that you didn't want to do and just ended up, and
This
so
is,
fight the power.
Yeah, this is Laura Alvarez. She's part of the Bronx Arts Factory. Another amazing thing about the exhibition is how artists are involved with social justice causes. She works for the Parks Department, and she has led workshops for the Bronx Council on the Arts, and this is, the previous one was actually a poster about the recent victims of police brutality. This is Janet May, and these are pet toys that have been murdered. We don't know the circumstances, and you know,
I don't mean to laugh. I mean, it's like,
no,
oh
it is
gosh,
funny.
My daughter would be crying right now.
Yeah.
Pet toys murdered, you know. But what I'm really fascinated by, and what's going through my mind,
this is another one by hers. This is morbidity and mortality series, and these are pet toys that have died. But as you see, there's no blood, there's nothing. So it's amazing the wide range, and we're not saying crime is funny.
I'm laughing because you're a mom, right? You're a mom.
I'm a mom.
Our kids are in the same age bracket, and you're like, but you see, there's no blood. You know, that's a mom talking
that's
right
a mom
there.
Thing, yeah, exactly. And
this is
actually
beautiful.
This is gorgeous, and this is Tyrone Brown Osborne. He's a fashion photographer, but also he's done a lot of activism, and this is about police state surveillance. So it's amazing how artists gave me the cue of what the exhibition was going to be about. It's amazing how a lot of the issues that are now
are related to this past week.
This past week,
that's all I'm going to say.
The
I'm only going to
reference
it. Well, it's too much. It's too big of a list for us to really, you know, kind of put into this short segment. But yes, but the idea is that there's a voice here in the Bronx, and it's being done in an artistic manner, and it's definitely being exhibited so that our minds could be stimulated in another form. And now that leads me again back to how you choose your writers, or how does that workshop, or exactly what does that entail?
Some of these workshops are going to be part of the big read, and Charlie will appear later and kind of expand to that. But what happens is that in a way of kind of being aware of, you know, social issues, or advocate for artists, many of these writers are connected to their community. Sofia Quintero, I think, is one of the writers that will be part of these workshops. They're selected for their work, their connection to the exhibition, and you know they're from the Bronx or based in the Bronx, or they will be working aware of the needs of our community and how we can engage our community and produce these workshops that are relevant to issues that are of importance to us.
Beautiful,
you know?
great stuff.
I'm very excited about the exhibition.
Nice. So you already had an opening reception, but it is on display, and are there certain hours the gallery is
Yes, the gallery is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 12 to 5. A couple of Saturdays will be open for these workshops in April. That will be the 8th, the 22nd, and the 29th. This information is on our website. And Ray Felix, which is a very talented Bronx artist, and he does the Bronx Heroes festival in the Bronx Museum. He will be leading another workshop which combines graphic novel and art on March 18th.
Beautiful.
So
that's beautiful. So is this all on BronxArts.org?
BronxArts.org. Admission is free. People are welcome to come into the space. My grandmother recently passed away, and I'm treating the gallery.
Oh, my condolences.
Oh no, thank you. But I'm treating the Bronx like my home, and I'm doing what she's doing, which is opening the doors to everyone. And I look forward to have people come over and visit me. And as for Juanita.
Nice. Thank you, Juanita.
No, thank you. My pleasure.
I'm
very happy to
warmth.
be here. Oh, thank you. No, my pleasure.
Abuelita.
Thank you.
All right. Once again, you guys be sure to check out the exhibit Noir, Defining a Melodrama, on display now through May 4th at the Longwood Art Gallery, which is located on 450 Grand Concourse in the Bronx. It's inside of Hostos. And for more on the exhibit and the workshops, you can either call 718-518-6728. And if you'd like to find out more information, you can go to BronxArts.org. That's BronxArts.org. We are taking a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about some more photo exhibits. Don't go anywhere.